We all know that weeds can be a pesky problem in our lawns, but did you know that some of them can actually be good for your garden? It's true. Today we're going to have a look at some of those weeds, and it might just surprise you, their benefits and my top tips to encourage the weeds to grow on your lawn. Dandelions. These bright yellow flowers might be a nuisance when they spread all over your lawn, but they have deep tap roots that help them break up compacted soil. Did you know dandelions are high in nutritional value, providing a source of food for pollinators and other beneficial insects? Some people like to add them to their salad, but be careful where you pick them, as people tend to hate dandelions, so you don't know what's been sprayed on them or if any dog has peed on them. You could forage for wild dandelions from your yard or garden instead of growing them intentionally, but you shouldn't forage from other people's yards or gardens. Unlike blackberries, at least you can pick those above waist height. Frequently mowed dandelion can be too bitter to make a yummy addition to your salad. It is important to note that dandelions may interact with some medication and should be avoided by people with certain medical conditions. It is always a good idea to consult any healthcare professional before using any plant or herb for medical purposes, and this video is for entertainment purposes only. Dandelions are able to grow in a variety of soil types, but tend to thrive in soil that is high in nutrients. They can also be found in low nutrient lawns and have no preference to soil types. Regular mowing can help to prevent dandelions from going to seed and spreading. Before we start on to the next weed, if you have any questions and you're enjoying this video, if you could smash that like button and always leave me a comment down below. Next up we have thistle. Thistle might not be the most attractive weed with its spiky stems and leaves, but it can be actually good for your lawn. Thistle attracts a variety of pollinators including bees, butterflies, hummingbirds, and it's also a great source of food for other birds and wildlife. Milk thistle is promoted as a dietary supplement for hepatitis, jaundice, diabetes, indigestion, and other conditions. It is native to Europe and was introduced to North America by early colonists. Thistle is found throughout eastern United States, California, South America, Africa, Australia, and Asia. Often you will find thistle growing in the hedgerows around your garden and on the outside of the lawn, as it doesn't like getting mowed often. Daisy is one of the most common weeds in most lawns. Their name means day's eye, which refers to the way they close their petals in the evening and open them up again at dawn. They thrive in compacted lawns. People often cut their lawns really low to take the seed heads off. This only encourages them. There are some potential health benefits associated with daisy. For example, daisies have been used in traditional medicine to treat a variety of ailments such as coughs and colds. Some people use daisy as a natural remedy for skin conditions such as acne. However, it's important to note that there's limited scientific evidence to support the use of daisy for medical purposes. Regular mowing can help to prevent daisies from growing to seed and spreading. Cutting your lawn very short will really help encourage daisies to grow. One of the most beneficial weeds to have in your lawn would likely be clover. Clover is a legume, the French word for vegetable. It is often mistaken for shamrock. On St. Patrick's Day, you will see them everywhere. Easy to spot the difference, as shamrocks have 3 leaves, while clovers have a 4th leaf. A little science. Legumes improve the soil fertility through the symbiotic association with microorganisms which fix the atmospheric nitrogen and make the nitrogen available to the host and other crops by a process known as biological nitrogen fixation. In basic terms, the clover can help improve nitrogen in the soil, making it more fertile for other plants. Additionally, clover is a natural alternative to synthetic fertilizer and can be used as a natural fertilizer. In years gone by, they used to use clover in seed mixers as it helped keep a lawn green. Adding lime to your lawn can help encourage the growth of certain weeds, such as clover. Lime is a soil amendment that is used to raise the pH of acidic soils, making them more alkaline. By adding lime to your lawn, you may be able to encourage the growth of clover. It is important to note that adding lime to your lawn can have benefits to the grass, making it healthier by providing some essential nutrients. You should be aware that it can have a negative effect as well on other plants. It is recommended that you test your soil's pH before adding lime. How to encourage weeds to grow in your lawn. If you want to encourage weeds to grow in your lawn, here are my top 5 tips. Eliminate or reduce the amount of herbicides. By not applying herbicides, you will not be killing the weeds and you will allow them to grow. Apply lime to your lawn. Lime can encourage weeds to grow. Stop mowing so frequently. Mowing your lawn frequently can also prevent weeds from growing. Reduce fertilization. A healthy lawn will outcompete weeds. If you reduce the amount of fertilizer, the weeds will have an easier time growing. Irrigation. Weeds need water to grow. So, if you water your lawn less, weeds will have a better chance of survival. It is important to keep in mind that this will change the appearance of your lawn and it will be less of grass and more of a weed field. It is also important to note that not all weeds are the same. Some are invasive and can spread easily. Others are native and beneficial for the ecosystem. If you're thinking about doing this, it is important to research the species you are wanting to encourage and evaluate the impact they might have on your lawn and the environment. If you want to find out the best way to get rid of weeds in your lawn without using weed killers, watch this video next.